Y'all already know the vibes, man. We outside with high vibrations and dope conversations. I'm sitting here with my guy, my brother, Mr. Need No Introduction himself. Let them people know who you is, man.
You know what the fuck going on, man? It's your boy Big Cruz, live and direct in the building, Mr. Facts Only, man. We outside with Myami Vybez, man. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Welcome to Myami Vybez, the #1 podcast in the world. Already know we outside reporting live from the 305, Myami Vybez, one and only. Turn it on up. Dope conversations.
Under the purpose,
Ain't no vibe like Myami Vybez, 305.
Flow off the top and this shit I do for real. Every single flow that I'm
high vibrations and dope conversation. This a different lifestyle, mastermind. If you're an influencer, come top it up with me on the yacht. Let the people know who you is, man.
Yes, sir.
Give them a little rundown.
Yes, sir, man. For those of you that don't know me, I go by Big Cruz, aka Mr. Facts Only, man. That's my label, that's my team, man. I'm an artist, songwriter. I've been working in the music industry. I'm a manager. You know what I'm saying? Been doing a lot of shit. Been in this shit like 10 years plus. So, work with a lot of celebrities, work with a lot of artists. Got my own record label going on right now, FOMG. We just making shit happen, you know? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So how long you been in the business?
I've been doing the music shit, right, since I was about like 17, 18, but in the actual business, I got into that shit when I was like 21. That's when I got my first situation. I got signed to UMPG, Universal Music Group Publishing, so I was a songwriter for them in LA. I was working in LA. That was my first ever situation, so when I was like 21, that's when I really started learning, you know what I'm saying, when you making music, it's not just you make it, you put it out, you gotta be responsible for what? Royalties, you gotta be responsible for your music being streamed, you gotta be responsible for collecting all the back end, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I really started understanding, I'm like, this is a business, you know what I'm saying? You gotta treat this like a business. If you treat it like a business, it's gonna grow. So that was like my first taste in that shit, man, and I've been running with it ever since, you know? Hell yeah.
And you started your music career like in what city you was in?
2019 in DC and New York. That's like when I first got my first fan base, you know what I'm saying? I'm from DC originally, so it was a little bit easier for me. I had more leverage, you know what I mean? I'm locked in with a lot of like promoters and like music venues, so concert halls, things like that. So what I was doing was I created like a team around me, right? So I had somebody that was responsible for, okay, we gonna make a product, how we gonna get it out, right? Then I had somebody, right, that is in charge of my photography, my production, my videography. So how are we gonna make the content that we gonna make to put it out to the people? So once I kind of gathered the right people and I talked to like the music venues and things in my local areas, that's when I started really to do my own shows. Like I've been doing this shit for a minute, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've opened up for people like Lil Uzi. I've opened up for Lil Durk. I've worked with like many artists in the industry. So just kind of that independent hunger. I would say hunger because it's hard, bro. The music industry hard, but that hunger, that's what made me really like grow and get that fan base in my city.
So is it anybody like you looking forward to working with on the upcoming project you got going?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm glad you bring that up. I got a project coming out in August. It's called Nothing Lasts Forever, right? It's an 8-song EP, but I'm looking to get like 2 or 3 like artists from my area on that project, you know what I'm saying? I like working with the underdogs, the up and coming, the people that's underground, because they really got the sound that can gather like a crowd, and those are the people that just need to shine the most. That's why I'm like, all right, I got like 3 underground artists from DC coming on the project. We're just gonna go crazy and just make that shit go, man.
And when you say the project dropping,
So it's gonna be dropping. It's gonna be dropping August 28th on all streaming platforms. Nothing Lasts Forever. Nothing Lasts Forever. Big Cruz, man. Make sure y'all check it out. We're gonna make this shit go, and I'm gonna let you know, cause I'm gonna come to Miami. We're gonna do a whole event for it.
Okay.
We're gonna get this shit viral, bro.
You want to shout out anybody that's gonna be on the project? Any names?
Absolutely. First of all, shout out my man Chris Atlas, one of the big dogs in this game, man. He the one that's really been quarterbacking the plays. I just been catching it every time. So shout out Chris Atlas. Shout out my man Arsonist from Heatmakers, man. They're one of the greatest producers I've ever worked with. gave me the game, just taught me how to do this shit. Shout out Joel Ortiz. He been, you know what I'm saying, solid since day one, really been teaching me the game. So shout out to them because they're behind like the whole structure of my.
Shout out to Jess.
I'm not done yet.
Right.
Shout out to Simply Jess, right? She the one that kind of discovered me. That's the one that really put me in position to do a lot of shit. So her as well. Just kind of the people that really just gave me the knowledge. I took it and I ran with it. So you know what I mean? I'm blessed, man. I'm real blessed for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Any up and coming events you got coming up?
Absolutely. June 2nd, New York City, man. Big Cruz, we live and direct. Pianos. We have a show. We have a live performance. Me and Amir, Peace Beloved. We about to go crazy, man. It's the same weekend as Summer Jam, so the whole city gonna be in the building. We outside, man. Big Cruz, you know what the vibes is, man. Miami Vybez, we outside, man.
And you know I got to ask you the famous question. What inspired you to get in the music business?
You know what it was, man? It was just like, I used to write poetry. That was my thing when I was young.
Right.
And just like being influenced by just like, you know, my surroundings and like people around me and stuff, like just the music I was listening to as a child. I just like, you know what? Like I really love music. That's one thing that was my passion. I used to play instruments and shit when I was a kid. And that's just kind of set the tone for me to just, you know what I'm saying? Really figure out what I want to do in my life and just run with it, you know?
That's real.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And of course, I got to know who your top 5, dead or alive.
Ah, man.
Who the top 5?
Top 5, dead or alive. No order, though. No order.
No, your order. Your order. However you want to lay it out.
Damn, man. This going to get a lot of heat, but my favorite artist of all time, bro. Like, I swear to God, like, people going to think I'm crazy, but 50 Cent. That's my favorite fucking artist of all time. But I got to put Fifth in there. That's just personally. I grew up listening to Fifth, like, he really like, me and him got the same birthday and shit. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I met him one time, cool ass dude, real humble. So shout out him, but that's one of my top 5. I would say Jay-Z. I would say
Nas.
That's her choice. J. Cole, I would say J. Cole, even though, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit was going on with J. Cole. Big and Pop. That's my top 5.
That's a flamer.
That's a flamer.
That's most definitely a flamer. Y'all heard him. That's his top 5, dead or alive, man. That's Miami Vybez.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
tuned in with me and my brother, and we doing it better than any other. You heard me?
Yes,
So y'all already know what I got to finalize it off with. You know I need a hot 16.
Yeah, you ready?
I don't care if it's written or it's just spit. You heard me? Drop it.
The block hot back when Mitch was back in them Harlem streets, pick and choose. We was just burning one on his front to leave. Look, I ain't listening to shit until that Carter breach. Shawty, please. I ain't fucking you unless you swallow me. Look, I'm in the booth doing numbers like it was lottery. 10 bands, running this money like it's Monopoly shit. And it's gonna take holy water if you gonna sponsor me. A motherfucker looking at me and I'ma slaughter him. Yeah, I'm gonna flow off the top and this shit I do for real. Every single flow that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spit the kill. Everything I do is in my veins. They know how it is. Ain't no drill. Everything I do, this the fucking real. Life story of a youngin' from Albania. 3rd Street, immigration, baby, know I'm taming ya. Lying in this game, I'm about to kill him, that's how I'm banging ya. Tatted on my leg, they know what's up, I'm about to flame at ya. Okay, I'm really off the top and I've been doing shit. Miami Vybez out here in Skyami's really doing shit. Baddest bitches, baddest liquors, everything you want and shit. I'm about to cut off this shit, you know what
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. The Vybez Major, man. Tell them people where they can find you at, because I know they're going to be looking for you, man.
Follow me on all streaming platforms. Big Cruz, CRUZER, the number 5X, man. Everywhere. Social media, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube. Check me out. Facts only. Nothing lasts forever. The album dropping. Concert, June 2nd. Let's fucking go, man. Miami Vybez, we outside.
Y'all already know it, man. We come to a finale, man. It was wonderful hollering at my guy, man. Dropped a lot of jewels for y'all up-and-coming artists, y'all up-and-coming people that's in the music business, outside of artistry, you feel what I'm saying? We appreciate the game. We appreciate the flames. Y'all stay tuned for that episode dropping. It will be released real soon, man. Ain't no vibes like Miami Vybez. 305.
305, let's get it.